Good evening everybody. This is Ray Roberts. I'm in the kitchen downstairs. Thought I'd make myself a midnight snack. Actually, I'm thinking about red beans and rice, which I already have leftovers, and I have some shrimp I'm about to fry up, Cajun style shrimp, and salad. But anyway, I just want to make a couple comments about my video presentation, my project which I'm working on, that's trying to address the issues we're having in Harlem, at least in Harlem, in New York City, New York, with dirty street tickets, which I call bogus tickets, being issued by the Sanitation Department to homeowners, taxpayers, who live in residence like we do, okay, and then people that walk by in the street and drop their trash, okay, at any hour of the day or night. The homeowner, which is us in this case, my mother specifically, gets issued a ticket which could be up to $100, okay? The ticket comes in the mail, okay, anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks after the ticket was actually written. So there's no way that you can go back and document the fact that there was trash outside on that particular day at that particular time. And you're being issued a ticket by the Sanitation Department. Now, these people, from what I understand, they are not, these people that issue the tickets between 8 and 9 o'clock a.m. on weekdays, from my understanding, they are not required to show any proof or any type of documentation or anything. In other words, they could sit home at their house with a list of addresses, basically, and just write a ticket out, okay? And then, you know, you end up getting the ticket in the mail as a copy, you know, or they ride by in their car and they write something down, but you don't get wind of this until approximately 2 to 3 weeks after it occurred, all right? So every day, every night, and every hour, any given time, you know, if you clean up your house and you mop out, if you sweep and mop your house and you go outside and empty the garbage and pack your stuff and you clean up the other people's shit, okay, and the curb and then anywhere in front of your house by 12 o'clock at night, and you go to bed like most people are that have to go to work the next day, you are still likely to receive a ticket at any given time because somebody else walked by or the wind blew and happened to sit in front of your house, okay? I never eat in front of my house, okay? We don't have meals and picnics in front of my house. We actually use our backyard, okay, for cookouts and things like that. So the food waste and the garbage comes from pedestrians that walk by or the wind that blows by. Everybody has to go outside and keep the front of the house, you know, in a certain order. You have to pack your trash right, which is the right thing to do, because that's how people get along and live together. But there's something wrong with the system that charges a homeowner that happens to live in the house a fine out of the blue, out in the mail, 2 weeks after the fact for some garbage that somebody left out in front of their house at any given time, day or night, in the wee hours of the morning, in many cases, in this neighborhood where I live at, okay? So I'm just trying to settle down and just have a little snack because I'm really upset about this. I'm not going to let it go. As a matter of fact, I've been inspired to begin to formulate an organization, and I have a name in my mind for it. But believe me, it's going to be about addressing unfair issues that take place in our city agencies here in New York City. You know, kind of like a whistleblower, okay, or kind of like somebody who says, look, I'm not taking this no more. You're not going to walk over people. You're not going to take money from my mother to pay tickets that she didn't deserve to get, all right? And she's on Social Security, right? Just because we own a home doesn't mean we have a lot of money, okay? Ain't nobody up in here rich, okay? And there's nobody up in here that's willing or able or willing, or any of that, you know, to supplement somebody's fake scam, you know, or whatever you're trying to run, sanitation, okay? You need to do your job between you and whether it's Parks and Recreation or whoever it is that has all that garbage sitting outside in the middle of the avenue on the island that I showed you earlier. You all need to get it together, okay, because there's two of you And the taxpayers pay for your existence. We put food on your table and feed your children, all right? So you have a job. So do your job. Stop charging me money for stuff that I didn't do. Ticketing my mom, and like a snake in the middle of the night or in the morning time. You come around here when people are either in the shower, or they're getting their breakfast ready to go to work, or they're on their way to work, or they're sleeping if they're senior citizens. And you send these people out here, I call them monkeys, okay, because that's what they're doing. It's monkey business, all right? And they put these tickets down, and then they'll have no accountability. They don't have to take a picture of it. They're not required to do any documentation, but just write something on a piece of paper and say, this person, I saw this. So now I'm going to send a ticket in the mail to somebody, and they're going to get it 2 weeks later. That's a bunch of bullshit, all right? Anybody in the sane mind knows that. You're not going to get away with it. I'm going to stay on top of you. You're the enemy because you're trying to pull me down. You're trying to persecute innocent, decent people that work hard and they pay their bills and take care of their taxes, okay? That's who you're targeting, okay? And we're not going to have it. It's not over yet. It's just begun.